Hello techs and welcome to the O video channel. This video is about low pass filters. In this video, we will use analogies in order to solidify concepts. This is like a crash course. We will not go into much details in this video. Its objective is to help you to solidify the basics, so the complex will be much easier for you to understand. So now let us jump straight to the concept. A low-pass filter is a circuit that can be designed to modify, reshape, or reject all unwanted high frequencies of an electrical signal and accept or pass low frequencies. Again, the circuit rejects high frequencies and accept low frequencies. Right here we have our circuit or with its components. But first, before anything, we will use an illustration of a bridge and a river in order to understand a little better how this whole system works. So let's start. In this case, we will introduce our Sun City and Bell City. Well, this is they has a river that is really flowing very smooth, and everything is going fine. The river, the traffic is flowing, no traffic jams, everything is going fine because the river is well, nice, smooth behave, and it's running really good. So and now let's change the setting. Then, whoa, what happened? I don't know. Is it doomsday? Shut up. Let me finish, okay? Come on. Sorry about that. So we have right here a different setting where the river is going out of control. Water is just overtaking the bridge, and everything is just going to a mess. Bell City and Sun City had no terrestrial communication. We have traffic jams and everything. Nothing is going through the bridge because of this out of control river. So now going back to the circuit, we have right here our very nice and very expensive frequency generator or a signal generator. And let's remember, as we mentioned and in the illustration, the nice flowing of the water is just like the low frequency. When we have a very low frequency, or whatever you design the circuit to work with in a low frequency, the circuit just works perfectly. You get your signal, goes and travels, and you have a very nice gain. Everything is perfect, just like this setting, like nice. Everything runs smoothly. Nothing, no stopping, no interruption for the signal. And what happens when we do this? Whoa! All of a sudden, our circuit become like this. Wow! From this to this, because of a change in frequency. When we had our low frequency, everything was like this, and when we modified it, boom! The circuit became like this. So what happened is that in previous videos we explained how this capacitor behaves when it is subjected to a high frequency. So this becomes as a wire. So in this case, our circuit became like a wire when it's subjected to the high frequency and ended up being like this. And right here, our circuit is unstable and has very low or to no gain. So in this case, we have right here R1, but what is our R2? So this is how the our low pass filter works. So in order to understand a little better, let's analyze a graph. Let's check this circuit in a graph. Okay, we have a nice graph. We have our gain and our frequency. And now let's do our switching. Right here we have our nice frequency, a nice circuit just flowing, very nice and behaving. When we have let's say these circuits usually are between like 0 to, let's say, 100,000 kilohertz. So we have a nice and smooth thing right here when we have a low frequency. And then what happens when we're approaching the high frequency, all of a sudden, hey, what's going on? Hey, come on, stop, let me finish, okay? I haven't finished explaining this. Fine. And then you keep going and 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 hey, there's nothing in the circuit. What happened? Hey, could you stop, please? I'm trying to explain something here. Just wait for the explanation. Jerk. What do you call me? I said jerk. Whatever. So I'm sorry. Let's keep going. So as I was explaining, first, when our filter was working and the acceptable and as whatever you designed the circuit to work with, the circuit was conducting and everything was, as I mentioned before, smooth, nice and neat, and the circuit was working properly, giving us gain. But as we approach a high frequency, the circuit totally became like this, and no gain, nothing. And this is basically how the low pass filter work. With low frequency, this circuit behaves and works fine, and when you introduce a high frequency, this circuit becomes just like this and doesn't really have a gain. Low pass filters can be used for a variety of things. Things such as conditioning signals prior to analog to digital conversion, digital filters for smoothing sets of data, acoustic barriers, blurring of images, etc. Thank you for watching our video channel. Do not forget to subscribe and like the video. Leave a comment, whether it is good or bad. It will help us to improve.